Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Rajmane from PICT Pune. Welcome you all. In continuation with map and filter, I'm going to start with lambda function today. What exactly a lambda is? Lambda function, its syntax. Before this, we have done a function, and the syntax for a function was def space function name followed by parenthesis and followed by colon. But whenever it's a anonymous function, we don't want to mention a name to a function, then then Python has a one feature that one line function is nothing but a lambda. Okay, so for the lambda, this lambda function, the syntax is lambda is a keyword, then the number of arguments. These arguments can be one argument or two argument or many argument, then colon, and then the expression. Expression This expression will work on arguments that we have passed. I will give you one simple example. Here I have written one function that is lambda space x. X is the input parameter, the argument that we will pass to the function, colon x raised to the power 2. X raised to the power 2 means that we are going to make a square of x. Okay. Now, as it is a function, I will have a f, and in that f I will return this function. As it's a function will return a value in another function. So here I have called f of 4 again. So it means 4 is a parameter that we have passed to a lambda function. Then f of 10 is a function, 10 is the argument that we have passed to this function, and I'm getting the result as if the result of a 4 will be a 16, and f of 10, result of the same is 100. Okay. Now I have done one more lambda function, that is why this function is for x raised to the power 3. I have given you this as an assignment. Hopefully you have tried this. Then I will go for math. In short, as already we discussed math, but I will go in short of this math. Math is used to map each element of a sequence with, or on each element of a sequence we are going to apply a function, and that function is nothing but a lambda expression here. Okay, now listen, map, what exactly a map does. Map has two parameters. First parameter is a function and second parameter is a sequence. Okay, so on each element of a sequence this map function gets applied. Okay, now LST is equal to, I have given one example in order to clarify how it works. Before this, in last video, I took the same example. I'm explaining it in the short. I have to create a list, so I am using a list comprehension technique. That is I for I in a range of 1 to 11. Print a list, so I will get a list of 1 to 10 elements, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, now I have defined a user defined function, that is square. Okay, and this square is doing what? Def square, the first parameter to a square is var, and it will make a square of this. Okay, now whenever I want to apply it on a now I want to apply this square function on this complete list. Now here the list is of 10 elements, but there are the chances that list contains thousands of entries, okay, thousands of elements, and we may need to apply a particular function, that is square, cube or any square root on that complete list. Okay, so then that time map will play a big role, as this square function will get applied on each element of a list. Okay, so list of map of square comma list. Okay, now if you can see the output, uh, all these elements, that is 1 gets square as a 2, 1 gets square as a 1, then 2 gets square as a 4, then 3 gets square as a 9, 4 gets square as a 16 till the 100, that is the 10 gets squared as a 100. Okay. Now, if I want to filter only the elements, if I have a list that is 1 to 10, then I want to filter the data whose or the numbers who are even. Okay. So I can write down a function that is even. Here I have written one function def even var, written var mod 2 equal to 0. So it will return true if mod 2 equal to 0, else it will return false. Okay. So even of 11 will return me false, even of 10 will return me false. And when I am applying this filter, then that time filter of even. Even is what? Even is the name of a function. The second parameter is what? A sequence. Here what is the sequence? Sequence is nothing but a list. Okay. So that on that list it will get applied. Okay. And I want the result in the form of list. Okay. So I have written list of filter of even comma list. Okay. And I'm getting the result. If you can consider the elements 2, 4, as the elements in a list are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I am getting how many numbers? I am getting only 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay. Now listen. So we have applied what? We have applied filter on list. Okay. Now listen. Here we have mentioned explicitly a even function. In the previous example, I have explicitly mentioned square. Now, instead of mentioning explicit function square or this even, I will write it down using a lambda expression. Okay. Can I write down this using a lambda? And if I can write down it using a lambda, what will be the output? Can anyone tell me? If I want to apply the square function, I can simply write down instead of square, I will write down now here lambda of x. X is what? First parameter. What is x is the argument that we will pass, and we will get the result as a what? X raised to the power 2. Okay. So this is what my map I want to apply on where I want to apply this on a list. Okay. So I will apply this on a list lst. Okay. And I know that it will give me a result as a, now I want result as a list. Okay, so I will write down a list of map of lambda of. Okay, so it will give me a result as a this complete list. Initially it has shown the address. Okay, address where the map function is. Okay, now listen. Now I am asking you people to go for right. I have declared here 4 different programs. So your task is write a program to make square of first 10 numbers and display the same in a list. Okay. Then the second program that you have to go for is write a program to make reverse of a word in a list. Then third program is write a program to display even numbers between 1 to 11 in a list. And then the last program is write a program to display words having even length in a list. Okay. Now I will explain two to you and two you can try. Okay. Now as we have done square, and whenever it's a square of a first line number, I am using map. What is this? This is a function. I have, instead of writing a function name, what I have written a lambda expression for it. Okay. And what is second part? Second part is nothing but a sequence. And how can I write down a sequence? Do I need to write down a complete sequence that is 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4? Instead of that, I can write down a least comprehensive technique, that is I, for I in a range of 1 to 11. Okay. So it will give me a list of all the elements from 1 to 10. Okay. And after that I will apply what? once this list is created, on each element of a list, lambda function will get apply, and once it gets apply on each element of a list, I will get result. Okay, and as I want to display this result in the form of list, I have mentioned list of whatever the result that I am getting over here. Okay, so I will get the output as a this part. Now if I want to perform, see, I got the result as a 1 to 100, and I have one list, that is list of 10 elements, that is 1 to 10. And if I want to perform uh, a filtering operation, and I want to display only first 10 sorry, even numbers only. Okay, so in order to display even numbers, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I will do what? I have apply filter function. Filter, the first input is what? A function, that is lambda of var colon var mod 2 equal to 0. Okay, so var mod 2 अगर equal to 0 है, then it will return it. Okay, so and it is applying where? On a sequence. So I, for I in a range of 1 comma 11. So I will get the result as a 2, 4, 6 at 10. Now if I am trying to go for reverse of each element of a list, okay, so in order to go for it, I have lambda of var of colon minus 1. If you just try this part, this is a code for making a reverse of a variable, reverse of a any string. Okay, so it will make a reverse. Okay, and now I want to apply it on each element. So first element is John. I want to make John as a reverse, then I want to make Mike as a reverse, then I want to make PICT as a reverse. Okay, so it will do what? I am applying map, as I know that map will work on what? Each element, the first element, and on this first element this function will get applied. On second element, on my this function, that is var colon minus 1 will get applied. On PICT it will get applied, and I want to display a result in the form of list, so list will get displayed. Okay, hopefully you are getting all these things. Okay, now can you just uh, I'm giving you as an exercise. Now you people try to go for write a program to display words having even length in a list. Okay, so try this out. If you have any doubt, any queries, your all doubts and all queries are welcome. So please go and try for it, and try variety of programs using map, filter and lambda expression. If you have any queries, doubt, you can write it down to me on my email ID, that is prajmane, RAJMANE at the rate pict.edu. Thank you so much.